Ever wondered which 80s hits were too hot, too weird, or simply too outrageous for radio's prim and proper playlists? Stick around as we count down the 15 songs that were banned from radios in the 1980s. Number 1, Like a Prayer by Madonna, 1989. Madonna was already the queen of pop provocation when she released this gospel rock firecracker. But even she seems stunned by the fury that followed. The record fuses church organs, distorted guitars, and a soaring choir, while lyrics blur devotion with desire so completely that many listeners felt both spiritually moved and slightly scandalized. The powder keg was the video, burning crosses, stigmata on Madonna's hands, and a kiss with a black saint who morphs into an earthly lover. Within 24 hours, the Vatican denounced the imagery, Christian watchdog groups demanded boycotts, and Pepsi tore up a multi-million-dollar commercial deal. Radio programmers from Birmingham to Boston yanked the single from daytime rotation or confined it to late-night slots where fewer young ears might listen. Yet every ban only made fans curious. Sales skyrocketed, sending the track to number 1 worldwide. Critics praised its fearless mashup of sacred and secular, while culture warriors accused Madonna of cheap shock tactics. The uproar sparked debates about race, religion, and free expression, and universities now teach the clip as a landmark clash between commercial art and institutional power. Chart-wise, bans often backfired, pushing each single higher on international charts than labels predicted. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Ban remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 2, Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, 1984. A teeth-rattling synth bass, a slow building beat, and Holly Johnson's whispered command to "Relax, don't do it," sounded merely suggestive, until Radio 1 host Mike Reed glanced at the lyric sheet and removed the needle live on air, calling it obscene. The BBC banned the single under its gratuitously offensive policy, and many US programmers followed, fearing FCC fines. Tabloids splashed leather-clad band photos across front pages, fueling outrage and teenage curiosity in equal measure. Record shops reported customers whispering for the forbidden single, while pirates sold cassette copies outside school gates. Within weeks, the track rocketed to number 1 in Britain and broke the American top 10, proving censorship can be fantastic marketing. Frankie Goes to Hollywood rode the storm, scoring 2 more hits before burning out. Yet Relax remains their immortal calling card, and a textbook moment when moral panic met flamboyant queer expression. Chart-wise, bands often backfired, pushing each single higher on international charts than labels predicted. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Ban remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 3, We Don't Need This, Fascist Groove Thing by Heaven 17, 1981. Long before social media flame wars, this Sheffield electro-funk trio sparked censorship by labeling newly inaugurated Ronald Reagan a fascist. Britain's strict libel laws kicked in and the BBC blacklisted the single. College stations, pirate broadcasters, and left-wing discos spun it in defiance, turning the track into an underground anthem against Thatcherism at home and Reaganomics abroad. American import shops advertised it as the record US radio won't dare play, though no official ban existed stateside. The controversy cemented Heaven 17's reputation as cerebral agit-pop craftsmen. While the single stalled just outside the UK Top 40, it enjoyed a long afterlife on political compilations and movie soundtracks, re-emerging during 2016 anti-Trump rallies. The Blackout remains a classic example of political speech, not sex, getting the switch flipped in early 80s Britain. Chart-wise, bands often backfired, pushing each single higher on international charts than labels predicted. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Number 4, Physical by Olivia Newton-John, 1981. America's one-time girl next door ditched innocence for head-to-toe spandex and a coy invitation to get physical. Conservative programmers balked. Utah stations refused daytime spins and others buried the song after 10 p.m. MTV, only weeks old, looped the tongue-in-cheek video of flabby men turning into bodybuilders, making the radio ban headline news. Parents protested, teens bought records, and Physical reigned atop the Billboard Hot 100 for 10 straight weeks. Critics hailed it as Newton-John's liberation anthem, and stations were forced to refine policies on sexual innuendo, foreshadowing PMRC battles to come. Today, the track is an aerobics class staple, but its initial yank from airwaves proves even mild entendre once sent censors sprinting for the off switch. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 5. Darling Nikki by Prince, 1984. Prince's fearless tale of a self-pleasuring sex fiend closed side 1 of Purple Rain. Because it wasn't a single, pop radio ignored it until Tipper Gore heard her 11-year-old blasting the cassette. She founded the PMRC, compiled the Filthy 15, and dragged Prince's lyrics into Senate hearings. Retailers refused to stock the album without explicit content stickers. Many programmers dropped Purple Rain cuts entirely, banning Darling Nikki by association. Sales soared, the parental advisory label was born, and Prince's legend grew. Critics now celebrate the track's frank depiction of female desire and its role in exposing racial and gender double standards in censorship. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Number 6. Sugar Walls by Sheena Easton, 1984. My sugar wall. Soft-voiced Sheena Easton shocked fans when she teamed with Prince, writing as Alexander Nevermind, for this synth-slow jam whose title euphemistically describes intimate anatomy. The PMRC targeted it, and many U.S. Top 40 stations either dropped the song or aired clumsy edits. Chains faced parental boycotts. Easton endured tabloid scorn. Yet the uproar pushed her into R&B clubs, driving the single into the top 10. Critics praised its satin sheet elegance and noted how double standards govern who may sing erotic material. The track now streams freely, its once forbidden allure a case study in censorship's failure. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 7. Eat Me Alive by Judas Priest, 1984. Rob Halford's bondage-infused screech landed Judas Priest squarely on the PMRC's radar. Radio refused to service a mainstream single, specialty metal shows risked late-night spins, until complaint calls forced abrupt fades. The Senate hearing spotlight only burnished the band's outlaw image, and Defenders of the Faith went platinum. Later critics dubbed the lyrics cartoonish theater rather than dangerous instruction, but nuance rarely survives a moral crusade. The uproar also underscored double standards. Violent lyrics passed, BDSM innuendo did not. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 8. Animal, Poetry Like a Beast by Wasp, 1984. With a title sporting strategic asterisks that fooled no one, Wasp's debut single terrified labels. Capitol withdrew, and Indie issued the track as import only. Mainstream radio, bound by FCC profanity rules, stayed silent. Far from sinking the band made Wasp the era's ultimate parental nightmare, filling clubs with thrill-seeking teens. Today, frontman Blackie Lawless distances himself from the lyrics, but crowds still shout the censored word, proof that a black bar over a title only increases demand. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 9. Bastard by Motley Crue, 1983. Over a snarling riff, Vince Neil promises to slash your face, directing rage at a duplicitous manager. The word bastard guaranteed daytime exile on U.S. airwaves, and the PMRC cited it as glorifying violence. Motley Crue bragged they wrote it to anger gatekeepers. Press coverage exploded, and Shout at the Devil went quadruple platinum. The track's raw edge influenced later heavy acts, and Nikki Sixx recently joked it's still too spicy for corporate playlists. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered curiosity always wins. Number 10, We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister, 1984. A cartoon rebellion video featuring Dee Snider ejecting an abusive dad led the PMRC to call the anthem violent. Some stations pulled it, others demanded a video-free radio edit. Snyder's televised Senate testimony turned him into a free speech folk hero. Fans flooded request lines, and the track powered Stay Hungry to multi-platinum. Now a pep rally staple, the song's journey from banned to ubiquitous shows how calls for self-determination scare adults more than any curse word. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 11, She Bop by Cyndi Lauper, 1983. Beneath bubblegum synths, Lauper sings a playful ode to female self-pleasure, complete with winks at eyesight myths. Southern pop stations yanked it or aired bleeped versions. Unfazed, Lauper released a cartoon-laden video parodying the panic. The single still hit number 3. The uproar marked a milestone in conversations about women owning their desire. Today it plays at family roller rinks, a reminder that laughter can dismantle prudish walls faster than protest signs. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 12, Let Me Put My Love Into You by AC/DC, 1980. Brian Johnson growls invitations to slip his love deep inside. Several American rock networks allowed Back in Black airtime, but blacklisted this track outside graveyard shifts. The PMRC flagged it, Walmart demanded warning labels, and AC/DC shrugged while the album became the second bestseller in history. Today, classic rock stations spin it daily without comment, illustrating how suggestive wordplay once drew fiercer policing than violent themes. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Number 13, High and Dry, Saturday Night by Def Leppard, 1981. This youthful ode to boozy joyrides ran smack into growing outrage over drunk driving fatalities. Mad urged stations to blacklist songs glorifying reckless behavior, and many obliged, limiting spins to late-night metal shows. The single stalled on charts, yet became a concert staple. Fans raised cups while hollering the chorus. Ironically, the band highlighted the issue it was accused of ignoring, prompting artists to rethink alcohol anthems. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 14, Trashed by Black Sabbath, 1983. Ian Gillan's gleeful retelling of wrecking drummer Bill Ward's car after a drinking binge sounded like an advertisement for DUI. BBC Radio won limited spins. US stations swapped it for safer Sabbath classics. The ban hurt album sales, but metalheads cherished its raw energy. Years later, Ward appeared in an anti-drunk driving documentary, turning the track into an unintended PSA. Its journey from band banger to cautionary relic proves wrong turns can fuel longevity. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Band remembered, curiosity always wins. Number 15, Into the Coven by Merciful Fate, 1983. Danish occult meddlers Merciful Fate terrified parents during the Satanic Panic era with lyrics about signing pacts in blood. The PMRC listed it for promoting witchcraft, prompting many U.S. stations to embargo the entire Melissa album. Record-burning rallies followed, and customs agents reportedly seized shipments in southern ports. Teenagers traded dubbed cassettes, and the band's intricate twin guitar harmonies went on to influence Metallica, Slayer, and black metal titans. King Diamond insists it's horror movie theater, not real ritual, but fear rarely checks liner notes. Today the track streams freely, yet still smells of forbidden incense. Proof rumors of evil can grant a song eternal life. Chart-wise, bands often backfired. Artists still joke that censors served as unplanned marketing teams. Thanks for rocking through the bands with us. If you enjoyed this blast of forbidden nostalgia, smash that like button, ring the bell, and subscribe so you never miss another deep dive countdown into pop culture's hidden history.